I wish you were right. I wish you were correct about the case numbers of COVID being about the same as they were when you recorded that video because nope, not anymore. COVID kind of escaped into the wider world from China in early 2020. Before then, it was more or less localized within that country, and it kind of became a pandemic rather than an epidemic in March 2020, which means that it was about 13 months before you filmed your video. It's now 25 months as I film this video, and the COVID cases have more than doubled. They were 2.9 million for you. For me, they're about 6.2 million, which means that an amount of people equal to the entire population of Ireland, North included, has died of this pandemic, that's so many people. We were supposed to be ending this, and as you mentioned, it was kind of heartbreaking when we think back to the end of summer 2020, and we were just like, we can open back up again because we're only getting a couple of cases a day, and now it's 500 million people have been infected with COVID. Over the next year, for you, the world will get weird and the world will get worse. The main story in the headlines today is that Vladimir Putin says that the peace talks are at a dead end, which I haven't even mentioned yet, but there was a war in Ukraine started by Vladimir Putin just because he's a horrible authoritarian leader, and some of the footage coming out of there is just horrifying, and the war crimes and the torture that the Russian government is inflicting upon the people of Ukraine is just, it makes anyone sick to their stomach. It's horrifying, terrifying. It's many weird things happen over the next 12 months, and there doesn't seem to be much of a improvement in anything that you brought up. Tech happens. The Pixel 6 came out. That was kind of a cool phone, I guess. Apple brought a new line of products out. Great. Their chip hardware is cool, fantastic, great. But the silicon shortage is just as bad as it was back in 2021. And in fact, it's probably only going to get worse. The world economy is going poorly, fueled partly by the pandemic and also, Russia's war. If we look at inflation numbers alone, inflation is up 8.5% year on year, which is it's mental, which means that, fuel and electricity and all that's extremely expensive. The protests in Northern Ireland, largely forgotten about. I didn't even remember that those had happened. Resolution doesn't seem to come to things, and it just seems like instead of things going well, it's just adding to the pile until we forget about what happened earlier. We don't see anything through to the end. I mean, here's the thing. The Taliban is in control of Afghanistan now. Bet you didn't expect that to happen. That just kind of happened over the course of a few weeks. So yeah, no good news, just more news. In case you can't tell, I'm kind of tired, and I've had a bad few weeks. Just kind of tired in general. I'm tired with life. I'm tired with the world at large. I just want to break. My biggest request for the universe since, 2019 was just a big old pause button on everything, just so I could nap. But it seems like the overlords of the universe aren't agreeing with me, so we all have to suffer together, some more than others. Past Alan, we'll see you tomorrow.